Oh, goodness gracious, y'all. Oh, goodness gracious, we're back. We are getting started with Inktober Day 15, Cat Princess. We're gonna go ahead and get started. We've got our pen ready. We've got our drawing ready. Here's our Cat Princess all ready to go. Got to get the ears right. That's the most important thing here. If you've got a cat princess, you've got to get the ears. Otherwise, what are you even doing? I think that'll do for that one. Comes around like so. Comes around like so. Now, my pencil for this year got a little bit low. So let's try and fix that on the fly. It's always a little bit dangerous, but let's see how we do. I think that'll work. Might be a little bit off from how cat ears do, but yeah, we'll stick with it. And then the insignia up here is, of course, big circle, 4 little circles, cat paw. Let's thin this out, make it a 20 thickness pen. That way the color inside will actually show up. I don't know what I'm going to do for colors in here. That's sort of something I've got to see how the colors play together. Come on. That'll do. It's a little bit wider than I maybe would like in conceptual phases, but it'll be just fine. Something about this ear's not quite working out. This Spotify ad is very loud. I don't like it. It feels like they're yelling at me. Not great. Oh dear. Got the collar with the bell on it. Like that. Like that. Let's get a nose. The nose knows that it is a nose, I guess. I think I'm just gonna go no nostrils. Sometimes it's best to just leave out details because adding them in ends up looking a little bit off. Speaking of looking a little bit off, these ears are not balanced, so we're going to come in more like here with this one, and then like that. That'll work. If nothing else, that's a bit more balanced. Balance is never a bad thing. Unless you're intentionally not doing it, but that's not our situation. Get some whiskers in here. tooth. Tooth. Good. Fill this in. And I could just use my fill tool, little paint bucket, but that always just feels right when I'm inking to fill it in by hand. So we got that. Slice that off a bit. So I want this to come down like here. Got a paw to worry about. Let's do paws. It's paws for Ramon and paws. And even though these are cat paws and not people paws, I want to sort of think of it in terms of where the thumb would be. Ooh, come on. There you go. Come on, sideways oval. Come on, sideways oval. That'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Really good so far. I'm a fan. Paw the second a little bit closer to us, so a little bit bigger. Then that's how perspective works. Paw 2. A little bit more spread out. That's probably fine. Just being a little bit picky. Like that one didn't quite sync up at the bottom how I wanted. Now we come here. That'll just about do it. I may regret this, but I want to try and fix this up with something a little bit more like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, almost. More like that, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Not quite what I wanted. Not my tempo. You know, like from the Whiplash movie? Not his tempo. It's pretty funny. Pretty funny reference I just made. Good. Back here we've got a festive and fun bow. Kicking out maybe a little bit more so it's more like that. I like it. Do you want to line down the middle? Because that implies there shouldn't be one back here. No, I think we're just going to leave it like that. How are we looking? Pretty good. I think we're good. Let's check our symmetry. Yes, it's a little unbalanced here, but not so much that I'm going to make a big deal out of it. And I'm really starting to get a feel for a color palette. I want something right in here like this. And white might just do it. I think it's either white or yellow. Might just knock this one out in about 20 minutes, y'all. Let's get a color reference for cat paw pads. Images. They can be real bright pink. They can also be a darker shade, almost black. But I think we're going to go for that pink. So let's see. I think slightly more like that. That'll do us. For the rest of the fur, I'm going to be trying a bunch of different stuff, so let me slide this into a new layer. In my pencils I had sort of a tiger stripe, but I think what I want is sort of a black coat with some white spots. It's like over the eye, right here. Get a white spot, and then right in here. Fix that up. It's just a gap. Okay. I think pure white is a little bit much, so let's see if I can't do that. Oh no, I don't love it. Does it matter if it's a lighter or a darker gray? What if the rest of the fur? Let's go for something in a brownish neighborhood. Yeah, let's trash this. Start a new one. I think if we add some texture to this, we might have it. Is this better or worse? Oh, I think that's going to be our texture color. So now what I can do, after I make sure I have all my parts covered, I now make a selection layer from this layer, and then I can color away and not have to worry about coloring any other parts. So let's see how this works. I don't think I want the crossing though, so let's take that away. Just the one way I think is going to be good. Let's clear this out a bit. A little bit clearer towards the middle of the face. The problem with this is it does muddle it up a bit, but I think that's in the right neighborhood. And then if we go for a darker one, select a layer again, and we go with shorter brush strokes here. So this might work, it might not. Things are sort of overlapping. That's mostly for my laziness. But what you really care about is what it looks like when you take a step back, but it's hard to get it detailed right when you are set back. And so you zoom in a bit and you make it look as good as you can when you're close up. And then you take a step back and see if you did your job or not. I think this is going to give the fur a little nice pattern. I'm sure there are some other techniques that I could use that would be better, but I don't know them. I do not spend a majority of my time. Hey, you know what she needs is a tail. Missed that one. So that'll be the next thing we work on. And it could conceivably be back there somewhere, but If you can draw a tail, why not draw a tail? Sort of use this to highlight the eyebrows. Goes along with the whiskers a little bit. Missed this with my earlier shading. I know it's not really shading, texturing. To use the definite technical term. I am a practitioner of the arts, y'all. My terminology is waterproof or something. We need that tail. So this is going to be freehand, so it's going to be a little exciting. It's going to come out right here and then like that maybe, and then cattails usually don't have that many curves. So I think we're going to go like that and like that. And then same story back here. Selection from the area. Get our pen. And technically, should I be curving it to make it fit the line of the tail? Probably, but as long as it looks okay and semi for an hour-long drawing, that's all I'm going to care about. And then her hair, I think, is going to be a darker version of this, maybe a lighter version. So let's try something like this and see how it fits. I don't think so. A darker version. I think a darker version is going to do it. That. Back here. I'm going to see if this looks good or not. A little tongue right in there. Yeah, I think so. And then just a little. And then eyes. We are going to wrap up pretty early, I feel. It's been the case the last few times, but that comes from practice over the last 14 and now almost 15 days. Yellower. I just said a yellow eyes though, so let's go. If we're gonna go yellow eyes, we gotta go dark yellow. Just gonna take up most of the eye area. Whoop. I think that's really quite good. A little bit wonky on the end, so we just clean that up. I did do the eyes on this there. That's okay. Let's make this a little bit thicker. Make it match with my other one. Thicker in the middle. Do I want this to widen out, or is it actually good as... I think this is improving things quite a bit. I think that's good. We've got a tail. We've got paws. We've got a little bell. Oh, I wanted to do that. I'm gonna shine. A little shine on the bell. A bit too subtle, huh? We are on the right layer. Just need a little bit more. A little more mustard on that hot dog. Or if you want to put ketchup on it, I'm not going to be one of those people, oh, you put ketchup on it. It's fine. Do what makes you happy. With certain limitations. Don't hurt other people with what you're doing. But ketchup on a hot dog, go to town. Life's already hard enough. Speaking of cats, there's that Calvin and Hobbes comic, and everyone loves it when you talk about a visual media using words, but there's a Calvin and Hobbes comic where Calvin is getting ready with some sort of big ol' prank on Hobbes while he's sleeping. And just as he's about to execute it, drop a bunch of water balloons on him. Hobbes just says, as if life isn't short enough. And I just feel that's a good metaphor for when you... It's a good reminder whenever I'm starting to get into situations where criticizing people for doing things that they enjoy. Life's too short. Let people love what they love. Gotta bring up to this layer, just a little brightness right there, a little bit right there, a little bit right there. What I might do is a little bit of just little shadows for the nostril. Nah, that looks bad. That looks bad. Don't like it, don't like it. We need a background and then we're done, I think. So again, haven't used much of this pink. Let's try dropping it down a bit. That's not bad. I don't dislike that. So let's do that. Let's do a nice real light pink and see if this does anything for us. Might be a bit much, but if I do this and then I do this and then I do this, things start to get a little bit muddled, huh? I don't think it's quite that explosive of a pink, what we've got going here. What if I swap and make it more like that? Ooh, that's interesting. I don't love any of this yet, but it's interesting. I'm going to put up the tablet for a second because it's weighing heavy on me. Let's take a look at what we can do. As I shift my chair, it makes really good noises. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. I think we've got to have something in white. So let's do this and white. I don't like that. I think I actually want this. Now that's interesting, and I do not hate it. (45) opacity all the way. Oh, the teeth. Oh, the teeth. Little tiny pen. Just do this with the mouse. Get it? Because it's a cat, and I'm doing it with a mouse. It's funny. I guess. Yeah, I'm not loving any of these backgrounds so far. They're not bad, but I'm not feeling it. And that's just, it's fine. That's also fine. I think that might be it. Something like it. What if we have something like this in here? No, it's not helping. Yeah, this isn't bad. I'm just seeing. Woohoo! Like, I just don't think that's the vibe. I think it is something in the blue family. Not to be confused with the Bluth family. Nope. Nope. Got some gaps in the pause here. Just pause for a moment. Fix that. Get it? I made another joke. I apologize. Well, I like that. I do like that. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's it. Do I want this now? Maybe if I do it like that? Is that anything? No, it's too much. That might be it. Oop, that's not what I want. Nope, nope, nope. I think I'm just gonna stick with that, and that'll be really good. Yeah, that's gonna do it. that is going to do it. Pick up the tablet once again so I can sign my work. Come to this side, grab my turnip pen. Y'all, it's been a busy day. It feels like I just did this from yesterday. Oh, it's the really loud commercial again. That means it's time to quit. Okay. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, take care of yourself. Have a good one.